Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Monarchs and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Monarchs head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Monarchs offense who will have the football first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. What a game he had last time out, throwing for 7 scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a...
Maybe some room here. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense...
There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Memphis Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? throws and fires complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Memphis wants to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach. Because
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll try to sneak it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Monarchs are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quickly complete. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The run to the right. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Memphis picking up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. This time he's got it, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They go right back to him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, look at this. They're gonna gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fires to the right. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game inside Liberty Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. They give it to him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle.
He hurls one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Bringing the heat, and down he goes.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. Makes his way to the 7. But not enough for the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. There's some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Running inside. It's Diggs. Snowed under by the defense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. it's no good. He missed it. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Diggs. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to take a shot. Got it down the field. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Here we go, ready.
On the direct snap, it's Diggs. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolute textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he... to the 43-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll find enough running room to... Just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Logan. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Big on big.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Handoff to the single running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Walden. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Logan. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
and I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Here's headed to the end zone. And they're gonna score again. Yet another touchdown as they add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Covey. He's past the 30. the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger